Alright, para po sa mga nagtatanong ng kababayan natin, matagal na actually itong program na ito, mga ilang taon na rin na nakararaan, at nang nagpasimula nito karamihan ay yung mga nasa gawi ng Atlantic region at sumama na yung iba't ibang provinces katulad ng Saskatchewan, Alberta at naging matagumpay yung pagre-recruit ng Government of Canada with this particular program kasi nga madalian lang, no? This is only a pilot program. Pero marami rin siyang kinuha in terms of this sector, no? Ilan sa mga kababayan natin ang nagpatuloy at naging permanent resident na nga. At sa ngayon ay marami pa rin yung mga kababayan natin na gustong tahakin yung ganitong program o yung ganitong, let's say, stream or pathway dahil nga madali yung process, pagpaprocess, So, dapat noong January pa ito, hindi ko na sana pagbibigyan ng pansin, kaya lang marami pa rin tayong kababayan na nagtatanong with regards to this program at ayaw naman natin na iwanan sila dahil sa kokonti yung gusto nang kunin ng Government of Canada, no? Hindi naman ganon. Kundi, marami tayong inasikaso nung January pa at ito ay mag-e-end ngayong spring at tignan natin yung mga particulars sa pag-uusap natin mamaya, no? Titignan natin, iisa-isahin natin kung ano-ano yung mga eligibility para nang sa ganon sa mga susunod na panahon ay kahit na papaano ay makahabol kayo, no? So let's say January, February, March, April, May, mag-spring na at sana makahabol yung mga kababayan natin na nagtatanong with this particular program or pathway ng Government of Canada. So wag po kayong mag-alala, iisa-isahin po natin yung mga eligibilities ninyo and of course ay bibigyan ko kayo ng tip kung paano po kayo makapaghahanap ng trabaho with this particular program. So tayo na po, let's jump into our program or stream or pathway. Sa government website po ng Canada na canada.ca ay detailed yung programa ng tinatawag nating Agri-Food Pilot Program, So, tatalakayin po natin dito yung Agri-Food Pilot, who can apply, eligibility, apply for permanent residence after you apply, at marami pang iba, So, let's go on. So, who can apply? So, sabi po dito, tandaan po ninyo na we've put a cap on application for 2025. Will only accept 1,010 new application for Agri-Food Pilot in 2025. We'll keep processing application we already have. So, ibig sabihin, kung nakapag-apply po kayo prior dito sa date na ito, ay tatanggapin pa po nila yung application. That's a good thing po, So, to be eligible, you must, una po dito, sabi dyan ay mayroong job offer. So, if you reside in Canada when submitting your application, you must choose, sabi po dyan, to meet the requirements or the educational requirements, po. So, next one, meet or pass educational requirements. If you reside in Canada, when you submit your application, you may choose to meet this requirement or job offer requirement. So, kung titignan po natin, dalawang dalawang instances po yan, So, another one, you have eligible work experience, So, next one, meet and pass the language examinations, yung pong IELTS, CELPIP, and so on and so forth. Next one, prove that you have money or enough money to settle in Canada if applicable. And of course, you have maintained your temporary residency status if already in Canada. And with regards to job offer naman po, if you reside in Canada when you apply, you may choose to meet either the job offer requirement or the educational requirement if you reside in Canada po, So, sa isa naman, if you reside outside of Canada when you apply, you must meet both the job offer and educational requirement. So, yun po ang kainaman niyan, So, ibig lang pong sabihin nito, you can apply inside or outside Canada. At kailangan po, yung job offer na ibibigay sa inyo ay genuine job offer letter po, and meet all the requirements. So, una po, job must be, sabi po din, in an eligible occupation listed under one of the eligible industries full-time. This means you work 30 paid hours with per week. Non-seasonal, this means you have consistent and regularly scheduled paid employment throughout the year. Permanent, kailangan permanente. This means that there is no set end date in Canada or outside Quebec. So another po, if unionized positions, the wage must be determined by the applicable collective agreement. And for non-unionized positions, the wage must meet or exceed the job bank's prevailing median wage for the occupation listed on your job offer in the province of employment, or at the national level if no provincial rate is available. So with regards naman po sa educational requirements, if you are residing in Canada, when apply, you may choose to meet either the educational requirement or the job offer requirement. Pangalawa po, if you are residing outside Canada, when you apply, you must meet both the educational and job offer. So tandaan lang po ninyo, kapag nasa labas kayo ng Canada, ay educational requirement and job offer dapat ma-meet po ninyo yun. Kapag nandito na po kayo sa Canada, job offer requirement or alin man sa dalawa, sabi po dito, or educational requirement. So pwede po yun. Okay, of course, you must have at least a Canadian high school diploma or an educational credential assessment or ECA report from a designated organization of professional body showing that you completed a foreign credential at the secondary school level or above. The ECA report must be less than 5 years old on the date of your application. So the ECA report must have been issued on after the date of organization was designated. So, yan po ang sa education naman po, no? Okay, sa work experience naman po, your work experience must be at least 1 year or cumulative non-seasonal full-time work in the past 3 years. And of course, one or more of the eligible occupations listed under one of the eligible industries. So ito po yung mga eligible industries, ano? Sa dapat nandito po kayo sa meat product manufacturing, greenhouse nursery and floriculture production including mushroom and production, animal production excluding po, hindi po pwede yung aquaculture, no? Yung cattle ranching and farming, hog and pig farming, poultry and egg production, sheep and goat farming, and other animal production. So, nandito po dapat yung industry ninyo. Sa eligible occupation naman po, dapat nakakasama po siya dito sa eligible occupation for meat production and ICS 3116, 1114, nandito po siya sa 1121, 112, 1123, 1124, and 1129. So, dapat naka-include po lahat ng occupation na mayroong experience kayo ngayon at kasalukuyan kung nandito po kayo sa Canada sa ganitong industries, ano? And of course, last but not least po, sa work experience gained through an open work permit for vulnerable workers or a work permit issued at the basis of Labor Market Impact Assessment or LMIA with a minimum of 12 months duration under the Temporary Foreign Worker Program. Alright, kung open work permits naman po, if you currently have an open work permit but you used to have a work permit through the Temporary Foreign Worker Program, you may have eligible work experience. So, however, any work experience you gain while holding an open work permit does not count unless it was gained under an open work permit specifically for vulnerable workers. So, yun po ang ibig sabihin yan. Na kung meron po kayong open work permit, you may be eligible, ano? Okay, so sa language requirements naman po, dapat mayroon pa rin tayong CLB5 as a minimum requirements sa reading, writing, speaking, and listening. Okay, sa settlement funds naman po, yung proof of funds, kung tawagin natin, you must prove that you have enough money to settle in Canada. You will need to prove that you have enough funds to support yourself, any family members you have or you may have, even if they're not coming to Canada with you. If you're already working in Canada with a valid work permit, when you apply, you don't need to provide a proof of settlement funds, no? So, yun ang kainaman dyan. At ang kainaman po dito sa program na ito, you can apply for permanent residency, no? So, number one, make sure you're eligible. If you want to apply for permanent residence, make sure you meet all the eligibility requirements for this pilot. If you don't meet all the requirements, your application for permanent residence will be refused. So, dapat makita nyo po yung listahan ng eligibility, no? And then, pangalawa, where to apply? You can apply online using the permanent residence portal. You must apply online. If you can apply online and require accommodations, including for a disability, you can ask for application for another format, ano? Kung hindi nyo po kaya into pwede naman pong paper application, basta sabihin nyo lang po sa kanila. Okay, mamaya, maaring tanungin nyo, Kuya Rod, saan naman po kami hahanap, ano? Ito sa SAS Jobs, isa lamang po sa mga halimbawa. For instance, okay, halimbawa, dito ay meron tayong mga ibang katawagan. For instance, meron tayong farm equipment operator, paid ecological farm apprenticeship, something like that, and so on and so forth. So, marami, no? Pwede kayong aha, pipilian dito, no? Basta wag lang po mamimili ng lugar. Cattle hand person, livestock worker, tingnan po din, equipment operator, livestock laborer, dairy farm laborer, ranch and hand or ranch hand, kumbaga. So ilan lamang ito, no? Marami pang iba, hindi lang po sa Saskatchewan ang merong ganitong programa. Subukan nyo rin po sa Alberta, Ellice, Manitoba, and so on and so forth. At sana nga po naging malinaw sa ating lahat yung program na ito ay tatakbo lang ng ilang mga panahon ngayong 2025. Nagsimula nga po ito ngayong January, pero yung siyempre yung intake pa nito aabot ng February, March, and then April. At sana po ay nakahabol kayo o humahabol kayo dito sa ganitong programa. Huwag po kayong mag-alala kasi marami pang, kung hindi po kayo kumbaga eligible pa ngayon na makatungtong sa ganitong program, marami pa namang ibang programa at ibang pagkakataon na kayo ay makapag-apply dito sa iba't ibang stream or pathway ng Canada. Ang gawin po ninyo dito ay i-build up po ninyo yung inyong resume, no? Sa mga nag-aakala naman o kaya naman sa mga kumbaga may pakiramdam, mararamdaman nyo naman po kasi yan, no? Di ba? Na kayo ay eligible dito sa ganitong programa, please po, paki-prepare ninyo na yung inyong mga resume at mag-venture sa iba't ibang provinces. Ito yung tip ko sa inyo. Go to provincial websites or job posting sites sa mga provinces. May mga vlog po tayo with regards to this kung saan niyo po hanapin. Balikan nyo na lang po yung mga videos natin noong nakararaan. At inisa-isa ko po doon yung iba't ibang job posting sites na matatagpuan sa iba't ibang programa dito o provinces. May iba't ibang programa dito sa Canada at nandun po nakapost po sa yung mga company doon kung saan po kayo maghahanap. O kaya naman mag-browse po kayo mismo sa Google search niyo para nang sa ganon ay mas ma-widen po yung pagre-research niyo ng inyong mga trabaho with regards to food pilot program, no? So maraming salamat at sana po ay makahanap po kayo ng para sa inyo ngayong 2025. So maraming salamat at kita-kita po tayo sa mga susunod na vlog. Sa muli po, paalam.